Hi guys, Steph here. Yep, another lovely pen for you today. Some of you will recognise it, some of you may not. What we have is a Conway Stewart number 28 fountain pen. Now these pens, the number 28, as with a lot of Conway Stewarts, came in numerous different patterns or colours if you like, and sort of generally different trim. Now as you'll know on this, as you can see on this particular one, this one is the gorgeous and very sought after green hatch pattern. Now some of you regular viewers will know that I've already shown you the same pen in the silver hatch, so when I actually come across a different colour I'll actually show it to you. But as I say, this one is this gorgeous green hatch pattern. Again, they made them in different colours. They made them in a blue and also a burgundy hatch pattern. They also brought this pen out in a blue and a black marble. Another sort of pattern was a tiger eye, which is very, very attractive, and obviously the very sought after cracked ice pattern as well. And last but not least, they obviously brought them out in a standard black colour. So they brought them out in numerous different colours. As I say, when I come across them I'll actually show them to you. But in this instant, as I say, this beautiful green hatched pattern. The size of this pen from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, it's approximately 128mm capped. Around the barrel it's quite a nice chunky 12mm in diameter. And I don't know if you may have noticed, but what we've got here is a lever fill fountain pen. It's got this very standard Conway Stewart lever with a little Conway Stewart logo to the end of the lever there. If we take you up to the cap, you'll notice to the bottom this model has a very thin cap band to the bottom, and take you to the top there, we've got the very recognisable diamond Conway Stewart clip, with to the top there we've got the Conway Stewart logo in the diamond as well. And to the very top you can see it's got this conical, this is actually an aluminium stud to the top there in black. So you've got this aluminium stud to the top, and if we take it to the bottom of the barrel, you can see the bottom of the barrel is also slightly conical, and it's in just a standard black, as you can see there. Now I don't know if we can actually, how clear it'll be on the camera, because I can't actually see it over the camera, but the imprint, it's not the most crisp of imprints I've ever had, but saying that, it's still quite legible. Because of the pattern though, it's a little bit difficult to see. I'm trying to see over the camera, so well, I think there it is, I think, yeah. So on this pen what it actually reads is that it just reads Conway Stewart, and then it has the 28 to the right, and then underneath it has made in England. Now the imprint on this pen indicates to me it's one of the what they term as the later versions, because the earlier versions actually read the Conway Stewart, and then on the second line it had the number 28. So the fact that the imprint on this one just reads Conway Stewart 28 on the same line indicates to me that it's a slightly later version. So slight difference there. So if you want to know or date your pen, that's one of the ways to actually date it. So let's unscrew the cap like so. Let's show you the pen in a couple of different angles. Let's give it a little bit of a twirl. The pen came to me, it was actually not too bad. There was some scratches which we've taken out. We've just generally given it a good service, put a new sack in it, given it a lovely polish, and as you can see it's a lovely specimen. So let's take you up to the section there. You can see the standard Conway Stewart slightly tapered section with this little lip near the nib. If we show you the nib here, now the nib is actually a Conway Stewart 14 karat gold nib, and what you can't actually see because it's in the section is this is the correct number 5 nib. To the bottom of the nib on these, it has the number 5, so it's the correct nib for the pen. Let's show you a sideways view, and then let's take you to the feed underneath there. You can see the feed is again quite a standard Conway Stewart feed to the back there. All in all, in beautiful condition. So as I said, I've put a new sack in it, I've serviced it, so yes, I'm sure you people want to see how it writes. So let's dip the nib in the ink. Let's have a pull on the lever, pop the lever back, just leave it in for a second or so. Let's give it a wipe, pop the ink to one side, and let's bring on a little bit of paper. So it'd be interesting to see how this pen actually writes, so let's go for it. So what we have here is it's a Conway Stewart, and as we said, this one is a number 28. Nice writer, just a little bit on the scratchy side, but nothing to be concerned about. And as you can see, it's writing, I would say, with a fine line. There doesn't appear to be any flex to the nib. As I'm going on the downward stroke there, I'm putting a little bit of this, I don't know, I would say very, very slightly, but nothing to, well, I wouldn't call it a flexible nib. I would say this is simply a fine nib, writing with a fine line. So it's a lovely writer, as you can see there, writing with a fine line. And there's not a great deal of variation in the lines, so I wouldn't consider it to be a flexible nib. So let's pop the cap back on, and there we have it. So again, a Conway Stewart number 28, made in England around about the 1950s, in this beautiful green hatch pattern. And as I say, when I come across a different colour, I'll show you that one as well, so hopefully eventually we'll be able to show you all the different colours. But as I said earlier, if you're interested in the Conway Stewart, the silver hatch pattern, it was made quite a while ago, so you'll have to stroll through the videos, but we've shown you one, as I say, in the silver hatch. But in this instance, I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I enjoy showing them to you. Don't forget, leave a comment. But for now, I'll say bye-bye now.